So, did y'all see that American Eagle marketing campaign with Sydney Sweeney? Yikes. From a consumer standpoint, that was one of the most uncomfortable marketing ads I think I've ever seen. But what do I know? I'm just a small business owner. I would never want to start one of my ad campaigns with, "These are uncomfortable and they don't flatter my ass." What are you thinking? Diving into the most problematic issue, there is no such thing as the most desirable traits, in fashion or otherwise. And I personally would not want to support a brand who thinks that certain genes are better than others. All bodies are beautiful, and if you don't think so, you can get bent.
Look at these two photos. If one of them offended you and the other one didn't, I need you to tell me why. I just need some sort of explanation. Make it make freaking sense.
You see, this is what happens when people don't understand context before crying about a double standard. Beyonce is laying in jeans in a simple photo, a fashion ad. That's literally it. Sydney Sweeney's ad wasn't like, "Oh, these jeans are so cute, they're comfy, and if you wear them, you'll look just like me." American Eagle literally marketed it as jeans, G-E-N-E-S, and then leaned into the idea of genetics being passed down while showcasing a blonde-haired, blue-eyed white woman. That is textbook eugenics imagery, celebrating a specific lineage of desirable genes through fashion. So no, the outrage isn't just because she's white, it's because the campaign explicitly referenced eugenics, which has a violent and racist history. Beyonce didn't pose on a couch and accidentally promote white supremacy. I promise you the difference isn't that hard to grasp unless you're determined not to get it.
You watch the Sydney Sweeney American Eagle ad, and it's exactly what you expect from a fashion campaign. Bright lighting, fun music, Sydney in denim, smiling, having a good time. To you, it's harmless. To the woke crowd, it's practically an act of cultural sabotage.
Should we be surprised that a company whose name is literally American Eagle is making fascist propaganda like this? Probably not, but it's still really shocking. Like, a blonde-haired, blue-eyed white woman is talking about her good genes. Like, that is Nazi propaganda.
Actress Sydney Sweeney came out this weekend that she was a registered Republican. Any thoughts on that?
That who was?
Sydney Sweeney. She's like a very hot actress right now.
She's a registered Republican?
Yes.
Oh, now I love her ad. Is that right? Is Sydney Sweeney? You'd be surprised at how many people are Republicans. That's what I wouldn't have known, but I'm glad you told me that. If Sydney Sweeney is a registered Republican, I think her ad is fantastic. Okay, thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you, Mr. President.
So here's my challenge. If you think this ad was great, that it looked good, felt good, and did exactly what it was supposed to do, drop a comment below and say so. Let's see if common sense can still make some noise.
Sydney Sweeney ad, have you seen it?
Oh, yes, I have.
What are your thoughts?
Trying to calm myself, but that would, Sydney Sweeney has good really? Like, the eugenics in that, it's dripping with it, and I'm like, no.
I mean, I thought, it was disgusting. I think it's just showing what kind of country we're turning into. Because it's white supremacy at the end of the day. That's what this ad is representing.
And comparing the blue jeans to blue jeans, blue blood, white hair, or not white hair, but like blonde hair, blue eyes, and there's been a lot of comparison to that. I think it's absolutely unacceptable.
Yeah, that's not a good look. I mean, she's blonde hair, blue-eyed, white woman, very cute, and
whatever the intentions were, the impact is very problematic.
It's not acceptable to begin.
They can't just see a young actress in a pair of jeans. No, they see a problem. They think the ad is pushing unrealistic beauty standards. Because Sydney is attractive, they think it's too white because it doesn't feature every demographic in the United States. They think it's outdated because it dares to show a happy, traditional, all-American vibe instead of a gritty political statement.
American Eagle just run an ad for eugenics.
Praising Sydney Sweeney for her great genes in the context of her white, blonde hair, blue eye appearance. It is one of the loudest and most obvious racialized dog whistles we've seen and heard in a while.
Should we be surprised that a company whose name is literally American Eagle is making fascist propaganda like this? Probably not, but it's still really shocking. Like, a blonde-haired, blue-eyed white woman is talking about her good genes. Like, that is Nazi propaganda.
And they don't stop there. The ad, in their view, is a missed opportunity for representation. As if every clothing commercial needs to be a social justice campaign instead of, well, a clothing commercial. You almost get the feeling that if the ad showed a rainbow coalition of models holding protest signs, they'd finally be satisfied until they found something else to be offended about.
And you put out an ad, a white, blonde, blue-eyed, Hitler's wet dream talking about how much she loves her genetics. It would still be fucking weird. But then you add the fact that the nation is on its last fucking leg promoting this Christian nationalism, white supremacist, fascist bigot alongside a leader that has explicitly stressed the importance of being gene rich as opposed to gene natural, which falls alongside a lot of the same things that fucking Hitler promoted back in Nazi Germany. And it's not too hard to see that this is Nazi propaganda. No ifs, ands, and motherfucking buts. It's literally eugenics.
The truth is, this is what happens when you filter the world through an outrage lens. The woke can't handle something being simple and positive. If it doesn't tick every ideological box, they label it problematic. They can't enjoy the creativity, the style, or even the basic goal of selling jeans without dragging politics into it.
Well, the fun police have found something else to be angry about. I feel like some folks online, they just wake up every day and they try to find something to piss themselves off. And it might be ridiculous, it might be inane, it might be unnecessary. Right now, that happens to be actress Sydney Sweeney. Now, you might remember her from that movie with Glenn Powell. What was it called? Anyone But You, Anything But You. Sydney Sweeney, she's a beautiful, young girl, ingenue in Hollywood, incredibly successful. Well, she's in this new American Eagle ad. The whole point of the ad is, I've got good genes, right? It's a double entendre. It's a play on words. She's wearing denim. She's wearing jeans. And she's saying, I've got good genes. She looks incredible in the ad. And they probably paid her millions of dollars. So Sydney Sweeney, get your money, rack up those coins.
At the end of the day, American Eagle wasn't trying to write a manifesto. They were selling denim. And the fact that this has turned into a culture war flashpoint says more about the critics than it does about the ad.
So for some reason, this has really ticked off the liberals online. The feminists that I thought we left behind in 2015, 2016, they've reared their heads again. They are all upset with Sydney Sweeney. They say she's using her body and her sexual appeal to sell products. She's demeaning herself as a woman. She's using her body to sell products. So what? So what? Good for her, okay? Let her be hot. Can't we just have a hot chick with nice breast and a nice chest working on a muscle car anymore? Can't we just have a hot chick collect a check to go and promote a product, okay? I grew up watching the Carl's Jr.'s commercials. I grew up watching all of these ads where they had hot chicks. But all of these women who are upset with Sydney Sweeney, you are miserable and lonely and gross, and you need to find a new hobby. You need to find a new hobby. You're all upset with Sydney Sweeney because she's using her body to sell products, which brands have been doing for hundreds of years. That's showbiz, baby. That is showbiz. That's the free market, okay? And American Eagle, they tried to do body positivity, and we'll put up one of their old ads on the screen. American Eagle tried to do the whole body positivity thing, and guess what? It did not help their stock price, okay? Their stock went down. Since putting Sydney Sweeney in the ad last week, they have gained hundreds of billions of dollars in market cap just by putting Sydney Sweeney. And look, I'm the type of person, I'm going to be honest with you. I have friends and family of all different shapes, sizes, colors, ethnicities, all backgrounds, right? I think everyone is beautiful. That's not what we're saying here. But a brand has the right to put who they want in an advertisement. You're trying to cancel a brand because they hired a young, white, blonde girl to be in an ad. But you know what? It worked out because people are buying the products. People are actually going out there and buying the products because Sydney Sweeney is a huge star. So let Sydney Sweeney and American Eagle sell these products. Maha, make America hot again. Is it terrible that we have this hot chick in an ad?
If you think the ad looked great, did its job, and didn't need to be turned into a political lecture, drop a comment and hit that like button so common sense can drown out the outrage.